Welcome to Learn Easy and Smart. Dictation start. These words motivate us to seek higher learning in each phase of life, since learning is a lifelong process, full stop, the student in us would never fail if we have a teacher par excellence, like Dr. S. Radhakrishan, full stop, paragraph change, an academician, a philosopher and a statesman. These are some of the many hats that Sarvapalli Radhakrishnan wore, full stop. He is, undoubtedly, one of the most recognized and influential Indian thinkers in academic circles of the 20th century, full stop. Radhakrishnan was born on 5th September, 1888 in a middle class Brahmin family in a small town of Tamil Nadu, full stop. His father's name was Sarvapalli Veeraswamy and was a revenue official with a local zamindar, full stop. His mother's name was Sitamma, full stop. His father did not want him to learn English and wished that he become a priest instead, full stop. But seeing his God gifted intelligence, comma, he was allowed to pursue school and higher education, full stop. Being from a financially weak family, comma, he sustained his studies by borrowing second hand books from a cousin, full stop. Between 1900 and 1904, comma, he attended the Elizabeth Rodman Voorhees College in Vellore, comma, a school run by the Reformed Church in America, full stop. But, comma, he switched to Madras Christian College and graduated with a master's degree in philosophy, full stop. It was Here, comma, that he was introduced to Western thought, full stop, in 1918, comma, he was selected as the professor of philosophy at University of Mysore, full stop, in 1921, comma, he was appointed to the most important philosophy chair in India, comma, the King George V. Chair of Mental and Moral Science at the University of Calcutta, full stop. Later in 1929, comma, Radhakrishan was invited to take up the job of a teacher at Manchester College, comma, Oxford, full stop. This gave him the opportunity to lecture the students on comparative religion, full stop. He was knighted in 1931 and thereafter, comma, worked as the Vice Chancellor of Andhra University, comma, till 1936, full stop. Paragraph change. In late 1939, comma, Radhakrishnan took up his second vice chancellorship at Banaras Hindu University bracket BHU bracket full stop. He resigned from there in 1948 full stop. A brilliant scholar, comma, he was named the chairman of the University Education Commission, full stop. His hand can be felt, especially in the chapters on the aims of university education and religious education, full stop. During these years, comma, the question of nationalism occupied his attention, full stop. For Radhakrishan, comma, a university education that quickened the development of an individual as a whole was the only responsible and practical means to the creation of Indian solidarity and clarity of national vision, full stop. He envisioned an India built and guided by those who were truly educated, comma, by those who have a personal vision and commitment to raising Indian self-consciousness, full stop. The years following Indian independence marked Radhakrishan's increasing involvement in Indian politics as well as in international affairs, full stop. The closing years of the 1940s were busy ones, full stop. Radhakrishan had been actively involved in the newly incorporated UNESCO, full stop. He also served for 2 years, immediately following India's independence, as a member of the Indian Constituent Assembly, full stop. However, the favorable opportunity for Radhakrishnan to put into practice his own philosophical, political ideas came with his election to the Rajya Sabha, full stop. He served as India's Vice President, 1952 to 1962, and later as the President, 1962 to 1967, full stop. Radhakrishnan, a great visionary, who saw during his terms in office an increasing need for world unity and universal fellowship, full stop. The urgency of this need was pressed home to Radhakrishnan by what he saw as the unfolding crisis throughout the world, full stop. The Korean War was already in full swing, full stop. Political tensions with China in the early 1960s, followed by the hostilities between India and Pakistan, dominated Radhakrishnan's
presidency, full stop.
Radhakrishan belonged to that genre of the intelligentsia which believed in international peace and cooperation, full stop. So, comma, he challenged what he saw as the potential and dominating character of self professed international organizations such as the League of Nations, full stop. Instead, comma, he called for the promotion of a creative internationalism based on the spiritual foundations of integral experience, full stop. Only then could understanding and tolerance between people and nations could be promoted, full stop. Though he did not have an active political background, comma, he kept an impassioned guard for the Hindu culture against inverted comma uniformed Western criticism, inverted comma, full stop. Paragraph change. His philosophy was simple but effective, full stop. He argued that Western philosophers, comma, despite all claims to objectivity, comma, were biased by theological influences of their culture, full stop. In one of his major works, comma, he also showed that Indian philosophy, comma, once translated into standard academic language, comma, is worthy of being called, inverted comma, philosophy, inverted comma, by Western standards, full stop. His main contribution to Indian thought, comma, therefore, comma, is that He placed it inverted comma on the world map inverted comma thereby earning Indian philosophy a respect in the West that it had not had before. Full stop. In his major work on the idealist view of life, he laid emphasis on the importance of instinctive thinking as opposed to purely intellectual forms of thought. Full stop. According to him, there were 5 kinds of experiences associated with intuition, cognitive, psychic, aesthetic, ethical, and religious. Full stop. He reinterpreted Advaita Vedanta on a contemporary context. Full stop. He was one of India's most eminent scholars of religion and philosophy in the 20th century. Full stop. Paragraph change. Radhakrishan is also the impetus behind celebrating Teachers' Day. Full stop. When he was the President of India in 1962, his students and friends requested him to allow them to celebrate his birthday, 5th September, full stop. He replied, inverted comma, instead of celebrating my birthday, it would be my privilege if 5th September is observed as Teachers' Day, inverted comma, full stop. Finally, this illustrious representative of Hinduism to the West retired from public life in 1967, full stop. He received the Bharat Ratna in 1954, comma, and was the first person to be conferred upon the Sahitya Akademi Fellowship, full stop. He also received the Peace Prize of German Book Trade in 1961 and Templeton Prize in 1975, full stop. He donated the award money of Templeton Prize to Oxford University, full stop. He spent the last 8 years of his life at the home he had built in Chennai, full stop. Radhakrishan breathed his last on 17th April, comma, 1975, full stop. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru said about him, full stop, stop.